Hello everyone, thank you once again for stopping by my channel. Today I want to talk about YouTubers and content creators just for a brief moment. Being a YouTuber is not the easiest thing in the world, but it can be a lot of fun. But what I'm noticing is when you reach a certain number of subscribers and a little bit of fame on YouTube, it also can come with some trouble. It could come with some haters. It could come with some people who envy you and people who just want to take your spot. One of the YouTubers that faces this problem sometimes is Marcus the Interviewer, and although he handles it well, I'm sure it's something that he'd rather not deal with. Yesterday, he had enough, and he took to his YouTube live to address one of his former interviewees who continues to come for him non-stop. Let's get into it, and I'll be back with more commentary.
Get him up out of here. So, I got a text message. So, it's been a lot of stuff going on, y'all. And I said that I ain't got it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's been a lot of stuff going on, y'all. And I said I wasn't going to keep on addressing this, but, so I got a message yesterday from somebody that told me that, that basically the young lady in the wheelchair and her best friend had basically put my address out there. And, said my address out on live. And so I know how weird y'all are, so I know y'all are probably watching, right? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Like, what if somebody actually comes and tries to harm me? What if my kids are there and somebody comes and tries to harm my kids?
Okay, so that just goes to show you, these are people that do not care about you. They don't care about your well-being, and they don't care about the well-being of your children. So it's time to protect yourself and protect your brand and protect your family. Okay, let's keep going.
Okay, now I've been very nice to you, young lady. And I have not like said some of the stuff that I could say and all kind of stuff. And you've accused me of some complete bullshit to sit here and say that it was anything other than consensual as far as what we did. It's bullshit. You have a problem. You have a mental issue. Okay? You don't introduce your dad to somebody that did anything like that to you. It just doesn't make any sense. Anybody with common sense could see that it's just sour grapes. But you're going too far now. You're going too far. Okay? Don't do things like that, because when you do things like that, you can't control what happens. You sitting here trying to be an asshole and trying to harm me. You may end up doing something to harm my kids. My kids my kid is there almost every day, right? Not almost every day. My oldest is there every day. And my youngest is there a lot. So what if something happens to them? What if some crazy person comes to my residence and I'm not there and they're there? Like, what is wrong with you? Okay? So I'm going to ask you one time and one time only. You need to back off, because I've never done anything to you. Never really said anything bad about you. In fact, I'm one of the only people that hasn't said anything bad about you. Even the people that you're friends with now are the same people that literally drug you for filth. And you have the nerve to be doing these type of things to me, the person who largely has kept his mouth quiet, hasn't said half the stuff that he could have said, and ultimately, is a person that treated you fairly well. Okay? I never did anything bad to you. So this phony baloney nonsense you're talking about, I did this to you and this and that and the third, you need to end that. And, whatever y'all did, y'all contacted Steve Wilkos and this and that and the third, like, cut it. Ain't nobody finna go on Steve Wilkos. I'm not your goddamn entertainment in that regard. I'm going to entertain you on these lives. I'm going to entertain you with these interviews. But I'm not your entertainment for you to sit here and You go do a lie detector test. I ain't gotta do no lie detector test. I know that you're lying and I'm telling the truth. That's the lie detector test. Okay? And so, you know, you're taking it too far. Stop doing that. Okay? All right, you're a blogger, interviewer? Correct. I'm a blogger / interviewer. What's your point? Yeah, they doing some cornball stuff. And it rises above the level of cornball, though, because it's actually dangerous. You don't do stuff like that. You putting out my address, so what? What's the purpose of that? Because there's a lot of crazy people out here. I've gotten crazy messages before, and I'm pretty sure I've played some of those messages for you. Like when weirdos have called me saying this and that, and your friend, I heard, because again, y'all, I guess y'all delete or private all your lives or whatever you do to them. Your live's not able to be seen after the live is over. But I also heard some very disturbing stuff that he said about my daughters, or that he would do to my daughters, or something like that. And, you know, people wanted me to react and do all this stuff. First of all, I don't react to trolls. That's the first thing, right? Both of y'all are really just trolls. That's you know, what it is. And so I'm not going to crash out over some, you know, fat dude online talking shit about what he's going to.
And I'd like to also say that doxing someone is a crime. And you should really treat it as such, Marcus, okay? It's not a game anymore. It's not online. They have taken it offline by sharing your personal information. Let's continue.
Theoretically do to my daughters. Like, dude, first you got to get your fat ass up out the chair and actually make it to the airport, which I doubt you could do. Okay, so I ain't worried about that. And I think I saw somebody, I was in somebody's chat, I don't remember who, and they was like, oh, he did, you know, he went in on Westy for less. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. When Westy did her thing, that was 6-7 months prior to when I actually approached her. So that's a false narrative that I did Westy for less. No, I didn't. I ignored that lady when she dropped that video talking about that. And for the most part, was going to continue to ignore it. I just chose not to that day when I was on live. It was an in-the-moment decision. It was a misstep. I shouldn't have done it. Gave her a little more clout. Gave the YouTube vloggers stuff to make videos about. So it wasn't a good move on my part. But stop acting like, oh, I'm like, I'm not taking this situation seriously enough. Like, no, I take it as serious as it needs to be taken. But don't compare it to something that it doesn't compare to. Like the whole West Indy thing, she said what she said, and I pretty much left it alone and ignored her for months. Okay, so let's stop with the cap. All right. Yep, let's stop with the cap. All right, am I going to be Chris's payee? I ain't going to lie, I hope not.
Alright, so you guys heard what Marcus had to say about that. He got that off his chest. And let me know what you guys think about it. And also, Marcus does not want to be Chris's payee, okay? In this next story, we have Olivia Love. She is a big social media influencer. I mean, baby girl has 109,000 subscribers on YouTube. So yeah, she's one of them. And I also heard she has a large following on TikTok and also Instagram. And we were talking the other day about how someone called CPS on Cardi B. Well, it looks like someone had that same idea for Liv, and she talks about it in this video. And she's also going to share with you a clip of what happened that made these people call CPS on her. So let's get into it.
Like, I don't care. You guys are looking for like some type of response from me. And maybe this is enough response for you. I don't really know. But it's like, you're not going to get me mad. You're not going to get me upset. Like, I don't care. Once again, you are wasting the CPS worker's time. And I'm going to tell her that. And I'm going to also tell her, I told her I know who is reporting, or I know who owns the Discord. I know who's talking amongst in the Discord. So I'm going to give her all that information. I'm going to show her the emails that I received, because people are, I guess, in that Discord screenshotting things and sending it to me. So, I mean, I appreciate y'all, but at the same time, I mean this in the nicest way. I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, these, I'm gonna try to be nice. These overgrown women children are too, y'all too old for this. Y'all too old for this. Like, y'all have lives. I mean, y'all obviously don't have no life. So yeah, this is a whole brand new intake. And I did a cleaning video the other day. And when I was doing the cleaning video, Suki was outside, so her cage was empty. And I was cleaning around her cage and in her cage. And AJ stepped in the cage and sat down. And then I told him to get out, and he got out, and I put the cage back where it was because I was vacuuming and mopping around his cage, her cage.
Now, girl, you know that is something you cannot do. As soon as he hit that cage, you should have automatically thought, ooh, these people's gonna have something to say about this. So you gotta think proactively, girl. These people are watching you.
And then you guys screenshotted my son in the cage, and now the new intake is I put my kids in cages. Oh my God, this is so sad. This is so sad, this world that we live in. Y'all are seriously mental. Y'all have a mental issue. And like I said, no matter what y'all do, I'm a super good mom, and I'm on it. So it's like, I don't care if y'all call CPS every single day of your life and say, oh, her son tripped. Let me call CPS. Oh no, they're eating chicken nuggets for the 5th time this week. Let me call CPS, or whatever you guys want to make up in your brains and call CPS. Like, you guys are not stopping when it comes to live. I just want y'all to know that. Poor baby. Oh, here we go. Okay, so this is what you guys are talking about. This is why y'all reported right here, because AJ took his little butt in there. Let me show y'all the actual clip though. It's sped up, so yeah, I'm cleaning like a good mama should be. That's what you need to do, is clean your desk houses. There you go. See, he got in there. I told him to get out, and he got out. I told him to get his toy. And let me tell you guys something else. And he went on about his business. Yeah, that's exactly what I'll show the CPS workers too. And he didn't get back in there. Let me tell you guys something else. This is not the first time he's gotten in there. He always tries to go up in there and play. I always tell him no.
Girlfriend, you listening? Here's a little bit of advice. If AJ wants to go play in the cage, honey, and that's your cage, and that's your dog's cage, and if y'all want to do that, that's fine. But do this. Turn the camera off. Turn the camera off so we don't have to have people calling CPS, okay? That's it, and that's all. And that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know any thoughts, comments you might have. Please share this video, give it a like, and I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one.